Atomy Canada's Global Leaders Zoom seminar. In Atomy, we start and end the seminar with our company motto. So let's begin today's seminar with our company motto together. Are you guys all ready? We'll just wait a little bit for the company motto to appear on the screen. Company motto, please. Okay, are you guys all ready? Yes, here we go. Cherish the spirit, create the vision, follow the faith, serve in humility. Aja, aja, aja. Well done, everyone. Once again, welcome to Atomy Canada's Global Leaders Zoom seminar. It is my pleasure to meet all of you here today. My name is Angela Yu, Sharon Rose Master. I will be hosting today's seminar. Hello, everyone. Hello. Yes, it is actually mandatory to turn on your cameras for the Zoom seminars. If you can, if it's not an awkward situation, please turn on your camera. Let's practice our gesture by actually looking at each other. If you can actually scroll down and look at other people as well. Let's say hi to each other and practicing our gesture. Hello there. Hi, everyone. Amazing. Everyone look beautiful and handsome tonight. Wow. Okay. Well, today we have, Leaders Club member who's actually a leader from Canada, Star Master Rebecca Wong with us today. Well, she's actually amazing and a beautiful leader, like I said, from Canada, and who recently became a Leaders Club member. Well, let's welcome her with biggest gesture ever. Here we go. Welcome, Star Master Rebecca Wong. Woo! Hi. Okay, Rebecca, will you be able to unmute yourself? Thank you. Okay, yes. Yes, you're good. Yes.
Clicked it too early. Yeah, welcome everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're from. Hi. Thank you for coming on.
Okay, Rebecca, thank you so much. So, thank you for today. Thank you for giving us lecture today. Well, it's your turn to give us amazing lecture today. Here comes Rebecca Wong. Hello, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Angela Yu, for that beautiful introduction of me. I'm always humbled and honored to be asked to speak my journey. I find Atomy Company has given me so much more than I imagined since the very beginning when I chose the Atomy Company to partner with. Before I start, I just want to share with you who do not know me. My name is Rebecca Wong. I live in Vancouver, Canada. And my journey has been quite an amazing journey, because back in year 2015, I have no idea that this is going to happen, that I'm here speaking with each and every one of you. Because, you know, when you're younger, I got married and I had kids, and I always wonder, what are we doing with our lives? You know, do we just grow up, go to school, get married, have kids, and have a career, and then die? Is that our life purpose? And I was very baffled, because I said, if that was my life, I can already envision it. I see it in my parents, I see it in my friends' parents. I said, why do I need to be here? I might as well die right now. I already know the life of my story, right? And I started searching, because when we want a beautiful life, the beautiful life is unique to every person. So what I was searching for, I have no idea, but I knew that if I continue to follow the society's mindset, you know, the belief system that they have given me, I know I won't be happy, because that alone I can envision what my life will be. And as I start learning, I have a beautiful husband, I have beautiful kids, my parents support me dearly. But you see, when you have a house and a car and all these things, but yet you don't feel, or you feel something is missing, then you will never be content, because we are not living out our truth. We are not living the life that we choose for ourselves. So why am I so passionate about Atomy? It's because who I was before and who I am now has transformed into the life that I wanted for myself. If I was employed, every single day I wake up and I work for the company, and it's like a clock, day in, day out, you do the same thing, although every day is a different day, but you can predict pretty much what's going to happen. You wake up at the same time, eat at the same time, sleep at the same time. And so I'm not that type of person. I'm not content with that type of lifestyle. Maybe some people are, and that's great, And with the pandemic coming now, well, this whole year, it's really making us rethink, what are we doing with our lives? And this can be your choice, like the pivotal moment for you. This moment is not a negative moment unless you make it into a negative moment. Because every time when something comes into our lives that is unpredictable, we lose control. And when we lose control, we feel fearful. And that fear, that doubt, the limitations, and that lackfulness that we have within our minds can be quite damaging. And so Atomy is truly right now, I see, as the answer to a lot of your questions. A lot of the things that you want is in the Atomy platform. And I can say that with confidence. If I do not know our products or our system, if I'm not 100% certain about the company, I cannot share that with you, because if I don't believe that this company is for everyone, and our CEO, I always say that he's a godly man, he's a genius man, he is a man with pure heart. And when you know a company like that, you want to be with this company who's going to change the way we live. And so if Atomy is just a business for us, it becomes very, up and down, because business are up and down. Our business can never be stabilized, especially during the pandemic. You can see the struggles of a lot of industries that has suffered so much that, they're at a standstill. But yet Atomy is growing tremendously. Tremendously, I mean, seriously, there's the countries that's coming out in year 2020 is more than we had in any of the other years. So alone, this one year has propelled us into a future that's even more, the opportunities even more abundant for us. But we must make the changes. The abundance is there. Abundance is everywhere. Okay, so I'm very, again, happy to share with you my journey. And first, I also like to say thank you so much to Atomy Canada. They have been a very big support, and our members. I always cry because when I speak something that is, I understand my journey so well. So when I have tears, it's because I also have struggles. So struggles brings tears, but these tears are happy tears, okay? They're not sad tears. So there's nothing that we're gonna, if you achieve something so easily, you're not gonna value it. So appreciate the things that you have to struggle for, because that struggle makes you feel more gratified when you achieve it, right? Yes, thumbs up, everyone. Okay, so that was just a short introduction of myself. I have a lot more I will say, because today you guys are spending about an hour with me. So I'm very grateful for you to join in wherever you are. So let me start to share my screen. And most of the things that I'm saying to you is the exact experience that I have. I have to go through this to be able to share that with you, right? So a lot of my journey is quite changing, but the change happens within me. The change does not happen within you know, the outside world. It all happened within me. So my husband gave me tissue. So, okay, I'm actually fine. My heart is really happy. But when I touch on certain topics, like for example, if I talk about our CEO Hangil Park in the beginning, humble beginnings of his journey, I would cry too. So certain things that are just so overwhelmingly emotional that no matter when I say it, tears will come down my eyes. So thank you for your patience. I will begin my hold on, because I know someone told me, but I don't know how to do it. So I'm just going to do it this way again. In my computer, somehow it only works this way. So, um, okay, give me 1 second. All right, so here I am, Star Master Rebecca Wong. Atomy is the journey that I have, is something that I want to share with every single person. I have become an open book because it's my stories that motivates others. If I try to hide the difficulties of my journey, then I'm not speaking the truth. But if I also speak, you know, things that I do not do myself, then it's also not the truth. So everything I'm sharing with you is a journey within me, the growth within myself. And when I look into a company, it's very interesting because I've never in my wildest dreams think that I will be in network business. I have ventured into many things, and everything that I choose to do, I want to succeed in it. I do not choose to do it to finish halfway. No matter what I choose to do, I will end up somewhere where I'm content with my contribution to that company. So Atomy is also another company, but what is contributing is it contributes back to me as opposed to contributing to the corporation. So Atomy is a conscious company. A conscious company means that everything they're doing is for humanity. If you do not know our philosophy, I want you to look into the company's philosophy, because this is what made me so happy. Because if a company is telling you their philosophy, you need to know it. If you heard of a cow philosophy and a baby philosophy, anyone is aware of those terms? Because no matter what we do, okay, if you're in a company that is a cow philosophy, it means that when you work for them, you know, like a cow, they raise you so they can have your milk. So when they, you know, raise more cows, they want more milk, which means if I get a raise in my position, if I get $1 raise or $2 raise, it means that they're going to make me have more responsibilities. So no matter what, that is a cow philosophy concept. But Atomy, no, Atomy is a baby philosophy concept. This is beautiful. We are parents here. We know how hard, if you're not a parent yet, you know what your parents are doing with you. They spend all their life taking care of you, worrying about you, helping you, supporting you. A baby philosophy is when you take care of your members, your partners, everyone, you want them to succeed, just like you would with your child. You don't want anything from your children. You don't expect them to grow up and then work for you, right? You just want to love them and you want the best for them. So Atomy is a conscious company. We do not use people to succeed. This is only will be clear to you when you do your own due diligence and when you go look into the company further and find out why Atomy is growing. Because if you don't do the due diligence, you're gonna put us, the company of Atomy, into other companies' way of functioning, and that's not fair. You look at Atomy for what Atomy is, not what we think Atomy is, but what Atomy truly is. So when we look at Atomy, if you don't see that Atomy is honest, has integrity, if Atomy is not transparent, okay, doesn't have ethics, then you need to see that for yourself. Up to today, I always ask people, you can go find something negative and tell me. I want to know. If you find something negative on the internet, please let me know too. Because I want to know too. I don't want to be blindly following a company. Up to today, nobody yet has given me one negative feedback about this company. And this is impressive for me. Even the way it is happening with our return, the products that we have, the return rate is 0.12% across the globe. That's how beautiful our products are. So are we using people to make business? We are sharing them the products so they can actually use the best quality and hopefully in the long term, save money. All the products are to help our flesh stay beautiful. This company is not going to put just any product into our online shopping mall. They do all the due diligence for you. So if I didn't fall in love with the company, if you guys, all of you here sitting with me, did not fall in love with the products, I don't think you would even think twice about sharing. So you cannot share. You cannot grow your business. You cannot do anything if there is no love. No love for the product, no love for the company, no love. It doesn't work. So if Atomy is built on love, the system is selfless. Everything we do has to align with that. So therefore, that is the life I want. A balanced life is always, for me, beyond financial gain. It's always, am I healthy? Am I joyful? Am I enjoying what I'm doing every day? Am I growing mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially? Am I always growing in those aspects of my life? So if this company is able to answer all these questions for me, then I want to give this company a chance. How much? I literally, in the beginning, I said, I'm going to give Atomy 5 years of my life. And when I say 5 years, I don't mean 5 years part-time. I don't mean do Atomy whenever I want to do it. No, 5 years commitment of my time. And I don't know where it's going to be. So some of you guys say, why isn't it not working for you? Because you still haven't built the momentum. Where's your momentum? You haven't even built it. So how's it going to work for you if your momentum never started? So until you have that momentum and that consistency of sharing, to get to that momentum is the first sign of success. So it took me 5 years, but 5 years right now, I can go to any company 5 years. I would not make the pay that I make now. I would not live the life I live now. So Atomy has given the platform for each and every one of us to live the life we want to live because it is a consumer-centered company. Everyone in the system are consumers. We love Atomy products, and the system will work for us. It doesn't take a genius to understand our system. So before the pandemic, I mean, we were growing quite healthy. I mean, who doesn't love a facial? Who doesn't love, to get the best products? Everyone loves to look good, feel good. So it was very easy to have people coming to the center. It was just natural. But when the pandemic came, everyone was panicking, super afraid. They start doubting. They start having limitations on what they can and cannot do. And having that really lackful mentality, that fear mentality, and it shrunk their business, it shrunk their way of sharing. Instead of taking the opportunity to use other platforms and gain experience in other realms of your expertise, we shrunk ourselves and said, oh, the pandemic's here. That's my excuse. That's why my business, that's why I can't share. That's why. So when we don't take charge of our lives, we always blame. And if we're not ready to make changes, we always blame. The blaming is never the reason. It's just your excuse of doing what you're doing and justifying for that excuse. That's all that means. So if you have excuses, that is your limited and your lackful thinking. So when you remove the excuses, then you have to act, don't you? If you remove the excuses, you have to succeed, right? There's zero things that is in your way. No more excuses. So how much are you going to do during this pandemic time? You can grow it or you can shrink it, of course, because there are business that's going both ways. There's businesses that's rising like Atomy, and there's business that is shrinking. Do you want to be that part of the world? It's your choice. So I find with Atomy, nothing can stop us because it's a virtual company. It's a global company. I experienced this because I don't know who's buying online, and I'm not going to call them up to buy things either. I'm only there to support them and to guide them. If they want guidance, I'm here. If they want support, I'm here. If they don't, I'm hands off. Because every person is responsible for their own future. Every single person is accountable and is their own creation. So I am just there as a support for them. So even during the pandemic, as you can see, we do a lot of training, and we still do Zoom very regularly. If people are fearful, everyone's reaction of the pandemic is quite different, you know, from 0 to 360, you have them all the different reactions of how the pandemic is affecting you. So even though the pandemic's here, I don't stop sharing. I don't stop what I do. I just don't see people. I don't stop what I do. And it's fun, actually. The reason why we come to the center is because people can use their 5 senses. If you're not at the center, how are you going to share? With your testimonies. Because they can't touch and feel, but through your experience, they will gain trust on the products. If you're not using the platform of social media, I know some of the people, they're so good. They send out 10 posts a day. They're amazing. And they have platforms on 5 different platforms. Amazing. And that's why they are earning what they're earning. And those ones who are still timid to share and still timid thinking that other people is going to run away, then you have the wrong belief system. You have the wrong mindset. Atomy doesn't support that. Okay. Even our CEO, did you see? He made a video of himself, you know, waking up in the morning and before he goes to bed. Even him, so humble to participate on social media, just like every single member of his. That is the human that we have as a CEO. It's beautiful. And for me, like I say, I would not do something I do not enjoy. When I started my Atomy journey, what brought so much trust into sharing Atomy is because as an esthetician, I was never able to find another product that was able to take care of my skin the way Atomy did. I had so much confidence in our products, not just skincare. Whatever it is in Atomy, I always say it's amazing, it's amazing. That's like one of the words I use the most, but it's beyond amazing. It's actually exceeding expectations. Why? Because I've never used a sponge as good as Atomy's. Never. I didn't even know there was such technology that existed in a sponge. Just like every product, the coffee, I never drink coffee before. I don't like coffee. I'm a tea drinker, but I love Atomy coffee. So things like that, it exceeds my expectation. Until you try, you do not know. Until you use the product, you cannot understand why we are so crazy about the products. If the products did not benefit us, like if I take, let's say pomegranate, the new pomegranate beauty, if I take it and I don't see it doing anything for my body, I wouldn't be taking it anymore, right? But for sure, I noticed, you know, my skin is getting firm. I don't know, something about my skin is happening. And I can feel the effect of the pomegranate beauty sachet that it's so amazing, and it's addicting to drink too, to take. So that's what I mean about Atomy. When you find a company or products that you're passionately loving and using, it's so easy to talk about. It doesn't take, you cannot be fearful in speaking because love will triumph. When you love something, you would just say it. I know we all communicate to each other, your friends, your family, and you talk about things at work and you talk about your baby, you know, some person having a baby being born. Those are exciting to you. It's the same. Atomy is the same thing. It's just as exciting as a baby being born. And you can take that excitement and just continue to grow your online shopping mall. So in my industry, I'm still able to share and help people become beautiful inside and out through using Atomy products. And that is my passion. It's still my passion. I talk products. It's never ending because there's so much love in how the products work compared to other brands and company. So I decided to go into the beauty industry is because I wasn't, well, I don't know if I was smart enough or not, but I was never interested in the university. So I wasn't a university graduate. And back then, I felt that I actually feel I was lesser than other people and my friends who actually attended university. And I always say to my husband, you know, I should have went to university because I always feel lesser than. And my husband always says to me, you know, you might not graduate from university, but you have a career and you have experience that the university graduates do not have. So do not undermine yourself. And he was my anchor. He always says stuff like that to me when I don't feel good about myself. So in this beauty industry, I never knew that I can still use that industry and create the income that I have now. Now I make 3 to 4 times the income that I have. And that's impressive to me. You know, I would not be able to make that income in my industry, but in Atomy, I'm still able to use that knowledge and create that income for myself. So for you guys, every single one of you have skills and talents. You all do. You have skills beyond my skills, beyond I tell one of the partner that texts to me because she was very shy and she goes, I really want to share Atomy, but I don't know how, da da da. And my only advice to her is use Atomy and share it with what you love. So if you love, let's say, cooking, then you use cooking as your platform and share Atomy. Like that. That's what I mean, right? So you don't have to change what you love. You just use Atomy's platform to continue doing what you love and creating a future for yourself. The platform is a beautiful platform. And here I want to show you how good Atomy product is. This is my very beginning, you know, when I look at this picture, it's really funny because this is me here. And I grew this counter, it's a Shiseido cosmetic, from nothing to the top second highest sales across Canada. And these are my, you know, my friends and my staff. And I was very loyal to Shiseido. Trust me, I think Shiseido is the best thing in the world. And that's how we are when we love something. We just do it. And I don't know, but once I left the company, then I realized we are all just a number. No matter how much heart and soul you pour into, they make millions of dollars for in the 5 years that I helped Shiseido, millions. But when I left, I was just a number. And now in Atomy, 5 years later, I can leave now and I can have 3 generations. I can take care of 3 generations. So look at the difference. We're going to work. We're going to contribute. What platform do you want? You know, that's your choice. And the reason why I show this picture is because this is the first time, this is the first time that I was on the Atomy platform in year 2015, this picture right here, this one. And you can see the difference in my skin, in the contour of my face, my eyebrows, okay? And then 1 year later, you can already see a difference in year 2016 in this photo. But here I am, 2020. And I think I love myself looking like this better. So Atomy actually gives me not only wealth, beauty, health, and I don't have stress because stress to me is not healthy. I mean, I work, I help my partners, but I don't need stress in my life. So no matter where you work, you're going to have stress from your boss, your peers, you know, sales driven. It's the same thing. But Atomy, whatever you build is for yourself. So I'm just looking at the time. I sometimes need to be mindful of the time. So when we talk about success, I I watch a lot of videos. I would not do anything that does not contribute to my future. I don't know if you guys are the same way, but every single day when I watch a video, it's because I want to learn something. So I do a lot of studies. Back then, when I was an employee, I cannot have that time to self study, but now I can. So all these secrets of how to become successful is online available for free. You can watch those videos and adapt to these habits. So success cannot be taken from the outside. Success has to come from me. I need to embody success. So my mind, my heart, how I function, persistency, overcoming my mindset, all these things, it has to be coming from me. And most people, they want to know how to become auto sales master. And it's very hard to answer that question because every single person walks a unique path. Who guides you? Everyone has a natural GPS. You wake up in the morning and you have intuitions. We all have our natural GPS, but do we follow it or do we say, that doesn't work? Oh, no, I can't do that. Oh, that's not for me. Oh, again, with all the, the excuses why you don't do it. So we all are guided every single day. So for this pandemic, every single day, you can ask to be guided what you need to do. And you need to do it when you have the answer to do so. And when you take that action, people talk about faith all the time. Follow the faith, right? That's our company motto. We don't follow blind faith. We have to have active faith. So if you have faith, you have to act on it. We can't just sit in the back and say, oh, I have faith, I'm going to be successful. Oh, I have faith, God's going to provide everything for me. That's blind faith. You need to act on faith and take direction and be inspired to move towards that direction. So something I want to share with you, because I actually had an opportunity to sit with our CEO, Hank Gill Park. We were having a ride to his house in his car. And I was just asking him, I don't know, how am I gonna, how can, because he goes, Imperial Master. To me, Imperial Master looks foreign, right? It's like a foreign name. I can't connect with that title. And I said, how? How do you become Imperial Master? And he said, every morning you wake up, you just do what you need to do that day. You don't need to think about tomorrow. You just need to do what you need to do that day. And do it well without any expectations, and sleep well. So you wake up with fresh mind and you do it again. Whatever needs to be done that day, you do it and you do it well. And that's all you can do. And the rest, you leave it up to the universe. You leave it up to God. That was the best advice I've ever had, because it takes away the anxiety of what tomorrow's going to bring, what the next day is going to bring. So I go, no, I'm just going to listen to myself, wake up as I do, look at what needs to be done and do those things. And that's all I can have control on. There's nothing, lots of things are out of my control. So success, you have to embody yourself within, and then everything outside will start to rearrange itself and match your success. So this is a very powerful lesson for me, because I'm not looking at anyone. I'm not looking at my partners to make me successful. I'm not looking at anything to make me successful. I'm looking at what I can do with my partners as a successful person. And I start with that. So Atomy has grown tremendously in the last 10 years. Numbers speak volumes. Every business, every company that I'm in are all driven by numbers. Every corporation, even Shiseido Counter, you might look at them and they just stand there like a beautiful woman and just, no, we all have goals. We have daily goals, monthly goals, yearly goals. Every company is driven by, if you're in a business that doesn't make money, that's not called business, that's called charity. Okay, so we must know that when you're in any form that is a business mindset, we have to look at the numbers, and the numbers speak volumes. You know, here I still have 16 countries for the global market, but we just opened. Oh, India just opened, right? November the 11th. So you have the whole India market just fresh, brand new for you to conquer. And then we have China is doing extremely, extremely well for my China partners, I can see. So that just opened in July of 2020. And Hong Kong, although it just opened a couple weeks, but look at the potential, the Hong Kong people, the compact of population in one little island, what you can do with Hong Kong. And then Colombia. Colombia is another country that is doing well, and they just opened. So when we're looking at Atomy, although the pandemic is here, do we have to face the pandemic and live in a pandemic world, or we find new solutions and find new ways to grow ourselves, just like how Atomy is still growing even during the pandemic. And we actually grew much, 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 much stronger in this 1 year than any other year. So if you think the pandemic is stopping you, what makes you think that, right? You have to ask yourself, what makes you think that the pandemic can stop you? You know, it's a 1.3 billion US dollar in sales, and I'm sure we already passed 12 million members. So this is an impressive number for a 10-year company. I want you to look at it. If this company's system is only working for the smart and for the educated and for the beautiful, or whatever it is that you think it's not going to work for you, who are those 10 million people? Who does not brush their teeth? Are you passionate enough? I think that's the question. Not is the company working for you. The company is working. But are you passionate enough to continue helping your partners grow? So at Atomy, the platform, you know, we need Atomy now more than ever. I believe that to be true, because 5 years ago, I did not anticipate pandemic. Nobody did. I don't think any one of us did. Even if you could predict it, you're not going to know the effect of what we're living currently. But yet, I haven't lost income. And many of you guys I know have not lost income and growing. So please ask yourself why you have those thoughts to begin with. If the company is showing you such strength for you to trust, to continue sharing. People will say no, believe me. I have people who so close to me are still not members. You know, I go hiking with them. You know, I still cut their hair. They're still not members. They see me all the time, Atomy, but they don't want to be members. So is it me or them? Or is it the company? So you're going to blame something? No. Move on to the next person. There's millions of people out there waiting for you to share Atomy with them. But just keep going. That's the whole idea. And when we talk about our team members and our, you know, Atomy family, I never look at Atomy family or my success as only my umbrella of members. It extends across Canada. It extends across the globe. So a dynamic of a team is very unique to every team. I don't compare, there's no competition and there's no comparison. Every person's success, I am happy for you, and I'm very happy to see successful people in Atomy, which just proves to me that Atomy system works. So when I see people succeeding, it just tells me that this company is making more and more people succeed. So it's a beautiful thing. And when you watch other team members succeed, it's a beautiful thing, because that just means you will be there one day as well. So when I'm talking here with my life journey, ever since I started, I never see Atomy as, this is why I love Atomy too, is, you know, we always talk about synergy of united hearts. I believe that. That is what I believe. So no matter where I go, you're all my family. If you're in Atomy, you're my family, right? It doesn't matter who, where, what. We're all under the Atomy umbrella because our CEO, the network that he has built for us, is to really help us to flourish and break the boundaries of what we have built for ourselves. What you think that's not possible is now possible in Atomy. So all the boundaries that we put in our own lives, now you need to break it down. Okay, you need to break the walls that you built for yourself and start dreaming and live abundantly and help your partner's dream, help your partner's vision come to reality. So when I say the dynamic of a team, I find this really powerful because with me, I have to contribute myself, and all I can do is to be the example. And how the team unfolds itself, you know, every person is unique, every person is different. I don't know what life they have, why they do what they do, but I'm only there to support and to guide and be the example for them. So the dynamic of a team is how I feed what I want, as opposed to just, you know, try to accommodate to everything. It's very difficult. But if you can center yourself and only feed what you want, you know, talk to those who are very positive, talk to those who are always excited, help those who are willing to grow, help those who wants, you know, to make this their future. And your future is going to constantly grow as well, because positivity brings more positivity. Gratitude brings more gratefulness. So if you are thankful, there will be more things to be thankful for. So a positive mind is really important. Okay, so I always talk about the heart because for me, this whole company is based on that. That's how I summarize Atomy. Atomy is love, love is Atomy. And when we do anything, we have to put our heart into it. So when we say we're giving, we're giving, we're giving, yeah, you can be giving, but give with love. That makes a huge difference. If you just give, sometimes the impact is not there. But if you give with love, you never know what's going to come back to you. I get sometimes, you know, like yesterday, I got really surprised, a gift from someone. It blew me away. That was my afternoon. I was so happy that this person even thought of me and give me what she gave me. And that's what I mean. Like, was there any expectations when I give? No, I just give with love. And when we do this, we intend to have our whole body, our thoughts, our words, our action, and our emotions. If you put the heart into it, you can pull out a lot of the belief system that does not serve you. So we are all walking belief system. My mom has a certain belief system where she's like, are you sure this company is going to work for you? You know, 5 years ago when I started Atomy, she's so doubtful. And she's like, you know, don't get tricked, you know, it might be a con. Don't get tricked. Atomy might. So I heard this from many people, not just my mom, because they have a belief system that network is going to harm you. And so does my I think my cousin, she's on the chat. You know, her family, they might have experienced some, you know, other network businesses that they are not successful in. And so when they come into Atomy, they use that belief system and they're fearful of Atomy because that's what they think, right? So to pull the root out, the fear, is to inject love. So when we walk, everything we do, if we do everything based out of love, our actions will change, our thoughts will change, our words will change, and our emotions will absolutely change. In the beginning, it is the word, okay? The word manifests everything. In a day, think about how many positive things you say. Think about how many negative things you say to yourself. Be aware of the words that are coming out of your mouth. Be aware of the thoughts that you are thinking. So those are very impactful. You know, we can't blame anyone else but our own choices every single day, what we do with ourselves. So the belief is the cause of all our thoughts, words, actions, and emotions. To pull the belief system out is to share and to live in our hearts. When you put your heart in something, everything changes. Okay? Okay, a candle loses nothing by lighting another candle. This quote I fall back on again and again and again and again. Just to tell you a story, when I was applying for Shoppers Drug Mart, you guys in Canada know what Shoppers Drug Mart is. And I was hired in the HR department, human resource department, as a retail recruitment and talent specialist for the BC region. And I have no HR degree graduation. I'm a beautician. So when I applied for this position, everything in the position, I want to be that. I want to live that. I want to be a part of that position. And when I sent in my resume, of course, I don't have any human resource background. So when the person called me for an interview, I was at a dentist's office. And he goes, "Are you okay to do an interview?" I said, "Yes, one moment." I asked the dentist if I can borrow the bathroom, and I was in there for an hour talking to him. And he asked me, he's like, "I've never seen anyone put a quote in their resume." That was way back years ago, over 10 years ago at least. He goes, "I've never seen anybody put a quote." I said, "If you want to know who I am, that quote represents me." And I got hired. And once I got hired, he goes, "All your answers are wrong." I didn't really pass the interview because my answers, he goes, "Those weren't the best answers that you gave. But we're going to give you a chance because we think that you can make a difference in this role." And I'm like, wow, so this is how I want to live always. When we light each other's flames, inspiration, inspire others, we lose nothing. And we just go on living in Atomy, inspiring others to do the same thing with themselves so they can shine brightly and help their partners as well. And that is my favorite ultimate all-time quote that I always fall back on. So 2 more slides, be patient with me. This one is very important because there are rules and laws in this universe. And one of the laws is that change is the only thing that is constant. And if we are fearful of change, then it's very hard for us to live a fruitful and happy life. Everything is changing all the time. We need to be malleable. Our thoughts, what we do, we have to analyze, are those things beneficial to us, whatever we're doing? Are they helping us? Are they hurting us? If anything that is hurting you, then you need to change that. Otherwise, there's a lot of suffering that can happen within you. So we need to accept change. Change is the only thing that will help you grow. And I always say, if the lake, nothing is moving, the water's just being still, nothing is flowing, then there's going to be a lot of moss and things growing in there, and it's going to be contaminated, and then one day stagnant, and then that's it. That's our lives as well. So if we don't change and you keep doing the same thing, it will be stagnant and it will die. So change is the only thing that is constant. Keep visualizing, keep sharing, because that life scenario, the ones that know Atomy know what life scenario is. The life scenario is like your magic book. If you have already a magic book, great. But if you don't have one, your life scenario is your magic book. Because everything I wrote on the life scenario, 5 years, visualizing for what Atomy can do for me, yes, that has come true. And I'm constantly changing because I want more for my future, how I can contribute myself to my members as well as to the Atomy world. And this is the thing, if we do not have a roadmap, if we do not have what we want clearly, then we are walking in circles. If you believe that things will come to you, first you need to know what you want, and you need to do it, and it will come to us. So the willingness to change, that's why I am such a different person now as I was 5 years ago. Yeah, I'm looking at the clock and I'm going to end here. What we have is a beautiful platform of Atomy. It's the most beautiful thing that happened in my life that changed me completely and the people around me as well. So the quote I want to leave you with is you don't have to have it all to begin. You only have to begin to have it all. The journey is what's needed. So for us to become royal leaders and royal swans, you're not there. We're the mascot is the ugly duckling merging into a royal swan, and that's all we are becoming. But we are not it. I was not it. I was also an ugly duckling, very humble beginning. I can't speak like this. But as we journey, we build ourselves, we empower ourselves. And so when we empower ourselves, we ourselves will shine. There's truth in you that you want to express. So I wish everyone, okay, to really reach for your dreams, to be able to see you at the top. And then we can all be the royal swans of Atomy. So thank you very much for listening to my lecture. Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone.
Star Master Rebecca Wong. Thank you again, Star Master Rebecca Wong, for your inspiring lecture and sharing incredible value of Atomy. Well, we will watch a short video clip and continue with question and answer session with Star Master Rebecca Wong. Video clip, please.
What kind of detergent do you use? Spilling, flying, a pain. Using detergents is not supposed to be such a pain. Get rid of it with just one sheet. There's something special about the simple and powerful Atomy Sheet Laundry Detergent. One sheet at a time. Simply use only half sheet for smaller capacity, efficient new concept of sheet detergent. With the powerful cleaning power of super concentrated neutral detergent, it finds and breaks down various contaminants and stains. Wait, shall we check if the Atomy Sheet Laundry Detergent melts well in cold water? Wow! From spot removal to fragrant fiber care and whitening all at once. Atomy Sheet Laundry Detergent is so convenient. Allergen-free fragrance. Eco-friendly detergent made with water-soluble plant extracts. The simplicity and strength of this new paper detergent is not a choice, but a necessity to improve the quality of life. Super concentrated neutral detergent. Atomy Sheet Laundry Detergent.
Well, welcome back, everyone. This is a question and answer session with Star Master Rebecca Wong. I know, Rebecca, you actually mentioned a little bit of these questions that I'm going to be asking you. But however, if you can actually let us know maybe in detail, that will be amazing. So here comes the first question for you. So ever since COVID-19, the way of Atomy business has been changed, and many are relying on platforms such as Zoom. How are you able to adapt new changes, and how do you run an effective Zoom meeting with your group?
Okay, all right. That's a very good question because now there's no other choice but to start and use the Zoom platform. It took me a while to learn how to use the Zoom platform myself. And I feel a lot of the leaders that are successful, they are all stepping out of the box and using the Zoom platform. And the ones that are not are struggling. That I know. So the Zoom platform is a tool to drive our business. It is so flexible. You can send it anytime, all the time. You can have 10 Zooms if you want without the traveling time. Every single day you can have 10 Zooms. So does it look negative in a way that, oh, we're not going to change, we're not going to use the Zoom platform and just wait for the pandemic to finish and be over with? No. Change and adapting to what is now is going to prepare you for the future that is coming. So Zoom is one platform, right? And like I say, Zoom is uh, connects us globally. It is helping us. We're not traveling at all, right? But yet, there's still Zoom connecting to the other countries and training people from other countries as well. So the Zoom platform is such a blessing. It is so needed, and I find it more effective actually. And again, it's a change of belief. If you believe it's not effective, you don't want to use it. And I can't change your mind. You have to change your own mind. But if I believe it's effective, then I can see the value of Zoom and the creativity, how fun it is, how interactive it is. It just takes all of us to play a little, to be a little bit more creative so people are more engaged. I mean, this Zoom platform, just so look at this Zoom, normally when I speak in Vancouver, we're lucky to have 100 people attending, 120, maybe less than 200 people. Lucky, good turnout. And we spent so much time trying to set it up. And everyone traveling to one location, and those who are living far away, they'll have excuses. Oh, I cannot come to the center, it's raining. I'm sorry, into the seminar, it's raining. But on Zoom, what excuse do we have to learn? There's zero excuse unless you're working and something happened. But most of the time, the Zoom is sent out in advance, 1 month in advance. So you can always plan to learn. But what is also amazing, I mean, Atomy Canada has consistently trying to support our members, but we know this is a global company. So all the people who are globally with different languages, you can enter other countries' Zoom seminars. It's so beautiful. Where's the boundary? Remember I said what can and cannot do is now broken. We have to be boundless. There is no boundary for our own success unless you put your own walls up. But if you don't put the walls up, there are no walls. So take them down, walk freely, open those doors and nail it in so you can just freely go wherever you want. That's what I think about, the pandemic and the platforms of social media online. Online is the future. It is the future. Deny it or accept it. It's here.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Second question is from one of the member. I am trying to become an auto sales master next year. Are there any tips on what I can do from today?
Of course, first, today is a very important day because there is only today. So my advice to people who's really trying hard to become auto sales master, because that is the first step to our success, to become auto sales master. And if we understand how the system works, it's about the duplication process. So you yourself can be successful, but if your partners are not successful, that can die. So you might be very happy in the very beginning where you're like, oh, I'm getting my auto. But if you don't consistently support your members where they can see success within them and their journey, then your auto is not yet auto. So also another thing is you must be persistent in what you want. You cannot take no as an answer. If that persistence is there, it might not take you a year. It might take you way less than a year because our platform has so many products, and all these products, every household can have. Most of these products, you don't just buy one or two, you want to buy everything online. So the auto sales master can come faster now. And all we have to do is to be persistent in our sharing, persistent in supporting our partners, persistent in using. So you must use. The ones that come to, let's say I see my partners and I see them, I'm like, oh, you're so beautiful. Why are you more beautiful this month? And then next month, oh, why are you more beautiful? I know they are using all of it, everything. Hair, body, health supplement, their energy is different, they're lighter. those are the ones that's going to create auto sales master. And the ones that they just want the auto sales master, but I don't see any changes, no changes in the way they speak. They don't have any Atomy knowledge still. They don't even know how to talk about the company or the products or use it on themselves. Even though you get auto, it's going to go away because then your partners just think that, I'm making money for you. I never want my partners to ever think that because of their purchase, they're making money for me. I have to work just as hard as they do. I mean, some work harder. I can't catch up with them. They're just superwomans and supermans, okay? But I would always contribute my time. So if you are like that, and you are always persistent, and you write your life scenario, and you write down your active faith, what are you going to do in return to get that auto sales master? I guarantee it's not that hard. It's only hard if you're in your own way. You're not willing to change, and you're not willing to learn, and we're not willing to use, and we're shy to share. And most of these things are hindrance that we have to overcome. And once we overcome, I'll tell you, I never had social media before Atomy. I only started social media because of Atomy. Before that, I have no pictures. I don't like taking pictures. All my friends have more pictures than I do of myself, because I broke out of that comfort zone of sharing me to social media. I still have a little bit of that reservation, of course, because some people are very open. I'm still not going to tell you what I ate yesterday and the day before and the day. I'm not that type of person. But I will share with you what is very valuable and meaningful to me. I would use the social media platform so people can see what is actually I'm doing with Atomy. So if you persistently don't take no for an answer, your auto sales master will happen in a year.
Thank you so much. That was an amazing tip. Okay, so third question. Many have said no matter how talented you are, you can never succeed in Atomy by yourself alone. Do you agree with that? If
Yeah.
so, how can I be a good partner, and how can I be a good sponsor?
Okay, so this question, the best way to answer it is our very first motto: cherish the spirit. If you know how to cherish the spirit of all your members, doesn't matter if they're consumers, partners, sponsors, that's how we build the team. That's how we connect. That's how we're able to support one another without expectation. Because this is the most powerful thing. If you do not understand this part, when I say share without expectation, then every time you share, you expect something to happen. That is where you're going to be disappointed if that doesn't happen. So for example, someone comes I don't know, someone comes and you expect this person to be your best partner, because you have that expectation. You're like, oh, this person, she's so connected. Oh, she'll find lots of people for me, and blah, 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 blah. That we are being biased. And that is where it's going to limit, and that's going to build a lot of doubt in your mind when that person is not doing Atomy business or not going to share, because you put so much effort into that one partner because of that empty promise that they might be giving you, and not give the other partners your time, or however that looks like, right? I'm just trying to paint a picture. Then you're not going to create cherish the spirit. Because if we cherish the spirit, we cherish every person's spirit, not just the partner that has a lot of connection. How about the one that are struggling? If they reach out to you, you don't have time for them. You're going to make an appointment 2 weeks later or 1 week later. Are you going to talk to them now, just like you would talk to the partners that are active? So how we treat our sponsors, how we treat our partners, how we treat our members, new and old, we must cherish every person's spirit. And they are not our tools of success. And that is how Atomy must be, without expectations. And therefore, the stress is not there. You know, if they buy or not, it's not there. How much they buy is not there. You know, some people they buy and then tomorrow they'll buy again. And then tomorrow they'll buy again. You're like, what is with this person? I thought she doesn't really like what I told her because I wasn't expecting anything. And then some people, you trying to get them to buy, get them to buy, get them to buy, and they don't buy. And you get so tired. You get so exhausted. Why do we do that to ourselves? It's because we are being biased with outcomes that we want, as opposed to treating every person and cherishing every spirit in Atomy.
Thank you. Thank you. Here comes the last question.
Hmm.
Atomy has amazing product at amazing price. Their system seems to be working for so many, and yet my business at a stall. When things are not moving as I wish, what must I do to change in order for me to boost my Atomy business?
Okay, that happens often in Atomy, especially in the beginning. The beginning journey, it happens often because it will go up and then it'll go down and it'll go up and then it'll go down. I think it's natural for every business to have that. You know, creation is like the waves. Okay, the waves go up and then it falls one step back and then it moves two steps up and falls one step back. That's how the tides come in, right? They don't just go and then it's in. It has to have that's creation. So business is the same thing. It's healthy. It's a healthy sign because we have to step back for it to move forward 2 steps. You have to step 1 step back to move 2 steps forward. If you don't know how to appreciate the 1 step back, then you will be very stressed. So during the 1 step back, you should be learning. You should be sharing. You should be doing things, you know, improving yourself, reading, studying, whatever it is, because there's nothing for you to do. That is the 1 step back. But we must appreciate it and then build ourselves. So when it's moving forward again, you have more to give. Then you can move forward more. So I never see it as stagnant. I just see it as life. It's the nature. It's how nature flows. And if we know how to follow nature, then we don't need to be disappointed. In the other hand, we should be so thankful that we got this rest. You know, I see like my husband back then, you know, it's really funny because he's in real estate. And then when he's busy, he goes, I'm so busy, I'm so busy, I'm so busy. So, and then when he's not busy, he's like, I'm not busy, I'm not busy. So I'm like, okay, so when are you ever happy, right? I mean, he's usually always busy. He's never not busy, but he's a busy man. So when things are not busy, he's a busybody, right? We just need to be thankful. If it's busy, we're thankful. If it's not busy, we're thankful too. And take that time to rest and renew our engine, renew our mind. Go inside. So build yourself some more so you have more to give when the busyness do come. You know, I lost my voice for 1 month because I didn't know how to rest. And I was going. And I had to rest because there was nothing I can do but to rest. Do I see that? I blame myself a little bit. Of course, I'm like, oh, I'm not active. But yet at the same time, I realize I'm no good if I keep damaging my voice, right? So things like that we have to appreciate. It's life is a beautiful journey. Believe that everything is beautiful. Trust in the Creator. Trust in your abilities. Trust that what you want will come to you. You know, trust. Because if we don't even trust it, we don't even believe it. No matter what we do, it's not going to come to you. So I just encourage every person to, if you see anything doubtful, limiting, or lacking in your life, then you have to become the missing piece. That's the only way to get it. Become the missing piece, okay?
Thank you. Thank you so much for a great Q&A session as well, Star Master Rebecca Wong. Let's show our appreciation to our Star Master Rebecca Wong. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Love you all. Thank you.
Thank you. So quick announcement for everyone. Their YouTube seminar is on November 17th, 2020, 6 p.m. Western Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I just want to let you know, did you guys know that before YouTube seminar, there is a great advertisement videos that you can actually watch. So if you can, please join early and enjoy those videos as well for the before the YouTube seminar. So I hope everyone can join the YouTube seminar and see you all there. I hope everyone enjoyed today's seminar. Let's give another round of applause or appreciation to our Star Master Rebecca Wong. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, everyone, let's end our seminar with our company motto. Okay, are you guys all ready? Yes. Here we go. Cherish the spirit, create the vision, follow the faith, serve in humility. Aja, aja, aja. Wow, thank you everyone. Thank you for joining tonight and hope everyone have a great I hope everyone had a great seminar. I know the weather is getting cold, so don't forget to take him and keep yourself warm and safe. There will be a short video clip that you can enjoy. And I hope you can enjoy that and see you at the YouTube seminar. Bye, everyone.